So holy shit, Derek Carr was benched, and I'm just finding out about it, man. I'm a little bit late, but I gotta drop a video. I gotta put my opinion on it. Not only that, Davante Adams comes out and he speaks about Derek Carr being benched, which is no, that's some insight right there because, like everybody was saying, that's the reason he came here. Apparently, supposedly, that's the reason he came here. And the fact that Derek Carr is getting benched, I wonder how that's going to transpire, and if Devontae Adams is going to want to move on, or if anything is happening. Um, Now, as far as Derek Carr being benched, we're going to have to talk about that as well because the dude apparently has left the team. He is no longer going to be participating in any of the club's activities. He won't be at practice, which he wasn't at practice today. And I guess he won't be there these final 2 weeks of the season because he does not want to be a distraction, quote unquote. Now, appreciate everybody being here, man. If y'all can, make sure to hit that like button, rate the like button. Y'all know how to get down. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that sub button, man. But let's go ahead and hop into this video. We already talked about what the hell we got going on in this video, and I got two questions for you guys. One, the first question is, do you think Derek Carr is a scapegoat for the 2022 season of the Las Vegas Raiders or not? I mean, Josh McDaniels is throwing him under the bus, making him seem like that guy that's at fault for everything or the failure of this season. Or do you think on the other side that, look, Derek Carr's been here 9 years. He's been here long enough. He should have led this football team and this offense to more points in second halves of these games, so on and so forth. Which side of the coin are you on? Now, I'm gonna let y'all think about that one. And I want to talk about what Davante Adams had to say, man. He said that nobody was excited about the fact that they heard Derek Carr was being benched.
I don't think anybody was excited about it in here. Him being one of my really good friends, and the reason why I came here in the first place. I mean, I wouldn't be here right now if he wasn't here. So I think everybody knows how I feel about him, and with that said, there's a process of how things go, and I'm not gonna sit here and go on and on. But obviously, I support my guy, and
Now, like I said, Derek Carr's not even showing up to practice. He won't be participating with the team anymore, apparently, throughout the rest of the season. That's 2 weeks, that is. And Davante Adams goes on to say, people know how I feel about it. People know how I feel about Derek Carr. And he was the reason I came here in the first place. So again, Davante Adams is reaffirming the simple fact that he came here for Derek Carr in the first place. Now, what's that mean for the Raiders? What does that mean for this front office when you have a guy that came in here motivated to play with another player that you have now benched? Let's see and keep a close eye on what's going to happen with Davante Adams in his career with the Raiders, because this could be something that, where there's smoke, there may be fire. And I hope Davante Adams doesn't end up requesting a trade because I want him to be a Raider, right? We need the best players that we can get, and I hope he stays here and he remains a Raider because him, Waller, Renfro, bringing all these guys back if we let go of Carr, we save that money letting go of Carr. We can keep these weapons so the next guy comes in and is ready and locked and loaded with the weapons he needs. Now, like I said, Davante Adams has spoke out a little bit. I hope y'all can go check that out. But Derek Carr, again, is he the scapegoat? I want y'all to let me know down in the comments right now. Is he the scapegoat? Do you think that Derek Carr has played good enough this season to say that he should come back next year? Now, one thing for certain is I don't think Stidham is better than Derek Carr. I think we could all agree that Stidham has not shown us anything in the NFL to say that he is a better quarterback than Derek Carr. By far, I don't think he is. So in my mind, I'm thinking, why would you bench him? And to give y'all my opinion, to give y'all the answer to what I'm asking y'all, I think Derek Carr is a scapegoat. I'll be honest. I think Josh McDaniels is using him as a scapegoat. Derek Carr has played bad this year, but he hasn't played bad enough to where he needs to get benched, in my opinion. Especially you bench him the moment you're really out of playoff contention. The moment you're out of playoff hopes, you end up benching that guy. I don't really see the point in that. You might as well let him ride it out. You could have saved him the humility of being benched at the end of the season. Might as well ride it out and see what you have those last two games. Maybe he turns it around. Maybe you just go out there and call some games to where he could showcase something for next year. But apparently that's not what Josh McDaniels wants to do. I do think he's a scapegoat, but at the same time, I do want to move on from him. I have criticized him, but I do think he's being used as a scapegoat. Now, this was said about John Gruden. John Gruden was supposedly going to sabotage Derek Carr so that he can go get another quarterback. And we ended up having the number 3 or number 4 overall pick, and we got Cleveland Farrell. This time around in the first season, we end up with right now sitting at the 9th pick, and we could potentially get a different quarterback. Now, We could, but I also want to stay with the defense, man. So, like I said, we'll see what happens. Jarrett Stidham is going to be the starting quarterback for the Raiders going into these next 2 weeks. We'll see how the offense transpires and see how they could get things clicking. Hopefully, we can score points in the second half and in the first half, of course. But in the second half, let's see if anything's changed. If Josh McDaniels makes some different plays calls, let's see if he was really sabotaging Carr and really making play calls to where it was hurting Carr. But at the same time, I don't think he was forcing him to throw interceptions and overthrowing the football and whatnot. Um, yo, I had heard this news. I hope you guys are excited about what's going on for 2023, though. We have a lot of things changing apparently. And if we move on from Derek Carr, that will be happening. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this video, what you guys think about Carr and Davante Adams' comments about Carr being benched. Again, welcome to Ready to Tape. Appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Until next time, y'all, Ready to Tape.